Farag and James Addis or Kaddis. This video was not to preach hate against them, is not to scold them even, because I really respect Farag, him coming out and exposing the whole pandemic for the past 2.5 years. And I also respect a lot of the things that James preaches also. I'm in agreement with a lot of them. But on this one thing, I have to just keep talking about it because it is one thing that is going to mislead so many people, and it is so wrong what they're teaching. And that is that in 2 Thessalonians, when Paul says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come." Now that day is talking about the day of the Lord, which is the wrath of God. He's not talking about the tribulation or the great tribulation. He's talking about the day of the Lord, which is the wrath of God. You see, people are equating the great tribulation with the day of the Lord, and they are not the same thing. So they are saying that when Paul says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." They're saying that the falling away means a departure. And they go into the Greek and they look up the word apostasy or apostasia. And it means to revolt, to defect against, a rebellion. How are they getting a rapture out of this? Because they say, well, at departure, see, we depart and we go in a rapture. But that is totally contrary to what the actual definition of the meaning of the word means. And then when you look in 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 1, the Apostle Paul says that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. Well, there's the departure there if you want to look at it like that. Or if you want to look at it in the Greek, it means to revolt against, to defect against. That is a falling away. That is a bunch of people leaving the faith. If you want to call it a departure, a defection, a revolt, the falling away. And they're saying that that's a rapture. And the reason that they're saying that is because there is no pre-tribulation rapture in the Bible. But to make one, you have to take that and say that means a rapture. So in conclusion, I'd just like to say that this video is not personally attacking Farag or James Kaddis. I respect most of what they teach, but when there is a serious error like this being taught, I am going to point it out, and possibly more than once, because this error is not just a little error. If people don't understand what is coming, then they will not be prepared mentally for anything. And they will be sitting there saying, "Don't worry, there's a rapture." And it'll be just like the days of Noah. They'll be eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage until the flood takes them all away. Why? Because people taught them that, well, before any of that really bad stuff happens, there's a rapture. So they won't be prepared. Anyways, thank you guys. God bless.